Okay, this is the third attempt. So let's try this again. So I'm going to jump into the Mass Effect 3 ending debacle, I call. So Bioware, this is your second strike. First there was Dragon Age 2, which was an abysmal sequel to a great game. You added some key features that kind of made the gameplay, the combat a little bit better, but overall it's an abysmal game. Mass Effect 3, not exactly in the same category. Great game, horrible ending. Everybody said it. The ending's horrible. You have 120 plus minutes of great gameplay, in-depth story, great character development, and then you end with, it looks like a rushed 5-minute hodgepodge that makes no sense. You get 3 choices, and all 3 choices, the mass relays are destroyed, which wipes out all life in those solar systems because of the energy blast, which means that all the forces that you gathered in Earth are destroyed because there's a mass relay in our solar system. So that's one thing. The other thing is there's no choice. None of the choices you made through the 2 previous games apply to the end. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you save the Krogan and cure the genophage. This is all stuff that's been rehashed. It's already been told, so I don't want to go too much into it. Shepard. And the one caveat is, and this is the one theory that I like, that Bioware could fix this. They could shut their mouth, not say another damn thing derogatory toward the fans, and just fix it with downloadable content. They could go, ha ha ha, tee hee hee, we fooled you guys, and do, the ending was actually indoctrination. Because if you notice on one particular ending, Shepard takes a quick breath, it's like a split second, and you see rubble and everything else that is London, which is not the Citadel. So they could say, okay, that was just an indoctrination, which is one theory. He was indoctrinated, or they were trying to indoctrinate him. That's why they wanted to see if they'd try to control the Reapers, destroy the Reapers, or do like a symbiotic thing, which I think the control and symbiotic are what the Reapers want. They want you to not destroy them, so on and so forth. Shepard dying, I don't care. I mean, I really don't. What I want to see are the consequences of your actions. I want to see what happens. I want to see what happens to Rex, what happens to Turchunka, or however you say it, Turkunka. Anyway, what happens to I banged Tally? So what happens to Tally? Does she have little suited babies that have my face? So none of that happened. But to go up, and I'll explain one thing with the ending that maybe, because my big thing was like Shepard, he's a Paragon or Renegade, he gets up to the top and he's just like, okay, only 3 choices, okay, I guess that's what I'll do. I've been fighting this whole time, so I guess I'll just do whatever you say, crazy computer kid. And that's BS, that's not what he would do. But if following the indoctrination theory, that would make sense. It's all kind of a dream, and they want to test him and see if what kind of metal he has, let's say. But it doesn't. The endings don't make any sense. The mass relays would have wiped out all life, and now they can't travel, and now the Krogan are going to starve, and yada yada. Anyway, so I don't want to go on because people have already said this. So Bioware can fix this by making downloadable content, hopefully free, because I'm not paying anymore. I've paid over probably like $180 or more for Mass Effect. And I'm just one person. So they've made their money, fix the ending. They can do like a little 10-minute thing. It doesn't even have to be a battle. They can just redo it, like showing Shepard taking that breath, gathering himself. He's the only one that's left alive and rushes up the little thing to the Citadel, and he shuts everything down, whatever. And the elusive man showing up at the end, nobody sees him. That doesn't make any sense either. But what do you guys think? I'm really disgusted with the ending. It makes me not want to play the other 2 games again. I mean, it diminishes the value of Mass Effect. It's still a great series, but I'll never replay them. I replayed Mass Effect 1 and 2 probably 10 times each. I mean, literally, I just go through and just do different things. And it took the wind out of me, and I think you should fix it, Bioware. I think you should make all of us happy. And I'll give you one analogy. Ford and Chevy, 70s and 80s, this little pissy company called Toyota, who gives a shit? We're Ford and Chevy, who cares? Not a great analogy, but what happened? Quality went down, so people switched to Toyota, and now Toyota's part of the big 3 and maybe catch up to Ford and Chevy. Ford and Chevy suffered a little bit because of it, which is not a great analogy, and there's also other factors, but the same thing can happen to Bioware. You piss your fans off, you make a couple mess ups, goofs, oopsie doopsie moments, and people stop buying your stuff. and I'm almost to that point. So it's an easy fix. Spend a little bit of money. You gotta spend money to make money. Fix the ending. Give us a long, drawn out. Let us know what our choice is, which was the whole point of the game. Let us know what the choice is, what happens. Show us a little video. Show more in-depth combat of all the forces that you gathered. It doesn't have to be, a 20-minute movie, but I mean, hell, explain what the catalyst is. I mean, all that stuff. Like the kid. Anyway, I digress. I think the kid is. I think it was an indoctrination moment. They can fix it. Kid was part of Shepard's dream. Reapers were trying to control him. I'm done. Mass Effect. Good game. Terrible ending. I wouldn't play it just for the ending. Peace out, YouTube.